Excellent. So after this dive into SAP Business by Design, we can take away as a key takeaway that because SAP Business by Design covers all these areas of an end-to-end process, which consists, at least for the mid-market, which consists of all these parts, including marketing and even pre-sales, order and contract management, execution, be it delivery of materials and even production or delivery of services, and invoicing financials in one solution. It connects the traditional, let's say, separation of silos in companies which are, for example, front office and order and contract management and execution and invoices, by putting it all together in a comprehensive 360-degree view on the customer. So that is very valuable, and we'll keep that in mind if we compare it later with SAP S/4HANA. Yeah, so here we see, for example, also the document flow in SAP S/4HANA. So in principle, yes, there is this document flow as well. We have it like a little bit different view, different graphics, like in SAP Business by Design. But in the core, it is the same idea, obviously reused, I must say, from SAP Business by Design, because SAP Business by Design was there first. And yeah, I also remember after in our architecture team, when we designed SAP Business by Design, maybe you happen to know I was one of the architects of SAP Business by Design, that we even discussed of having this improvement here about the view of some certain process parts. So this has been realized later on in SAP S/4HANA as a new design idea. Take, for example, Netflix. Yeah, if you have a subscription for Netflix and then you're collecting who is watching what, yeah, is not supported in SAP Business by Design. I can say this with some confidence because I did a project in which this was actually needed, and even to take this usage data as basis for billing. So in this project, it was necessary, according to what you use, your bill would look differently, because sometimes if you use a little bit more and then you reach a certain limit and then even more, it becomes more expensive, but you get some rebate, for example. Yeah, so there's a lot of logic into this billing engine, as it was called, that was evaluating bill of usage data, and we couldn't cover it with SAP Business by Design. So now you can use it as a tool to do customer workshops, or if you are a customer, you can use it as a tool to do your workshop, because then you can just pull it up and say, okay, my friend, what do we need from SAP? It's like going to a restaurant and you have the different menus. Even in this sense, you have two restaurants for choice, and you can decide which restaurant you want to go to depending on what you have on the menu. And obviously, if you want to compare the menu of two restaurants, you need a similar structure. So, and then this is what we have done here. We have created this similar structure of SAP Business by Design menu with SAP S/4HANA menu. But our original question was, how do we compare this with SAP Business by Design now? And now comes the real magic also, which is we have another overlay, which is by design capability. And now we can see in one diagram if this scope item is also supported in SAP Business by Design or not. So I think this is fantastic.
So, if you like this kind of content, don't miss our program on SAP Business by Design versus SAP S/4HANA Compare the Facts. We will be using the most advanced tools and methods to compare these two extraordinary SAP ERP cloud solutions. It will consist of 7 live webinar sessions per 90 minutes within 7 weeks. The sessions start in February and the language is English. So, what will you learn? The key takeaways are mastering the cloud ERP comparison, understanding the differences and similarities, and plan a roadmap. So, find all the information how to join the program on our program landing page compare.adapro.info. Hope to see you there.